Alright, let's try that again. I am Megaslayer321A, and with me is AeonFrodo running Code Lyoko any percent on the DS.
Hey, Xana didn't attack the stream this time. That's great. So yeah, this is Code Lyoko DS. So, what we're gonna do is put in our file name, and as soon as I enter the name of the file, yeah, it's go time. So, as soon as I press enter. So, who won again? Twirtle?
Twirtle indeed won with $125.10. Sorry, $145.10.
I almost pressed enter there. Case? Yes, there is. Okay, good. I'm checking the game.
Yeah, capital T, everything else slower.
Okay, there we go. Alright. So, I'll be ready to start the run in 3, 2, 1, and go. So welcome to Code Lyoko DS. So, this game is kind of unique in a way where, Earth's going to be on the bottom screen, and Lyoko is going to be on the right. Excuse me, I don't want to talk to you, Jeremy. So the game's just teaching you how to play the game on Earth, and alright, we're going to get out of that. There we go. That cupboard's like one of the hardest hitboxes in the game. Hilariously. And I'm gonna get through this dialogue. Anyway, so these characters, by the way, so basically the show's about 4 boarding school students plus 1 day student who they fight this evil AI or multi-agent program called Xana. And Xana is what causes attacks on Earth. I'm not sure how Xana does it because it's supposed to be a technological thing, but somehow it can affect the environment. But yeah, now we're on Lyoko. So Lyoko is like a digital world. And yeah, all the animations have changed. So now instead of like 2D drawings, we're now in like 3D animation. And right now we're playing as Auric, and we're just collecting Lyoko points. So that allows us to upgrade our character's moves. So the one big thing about this game is there's no jump button. Or no dedicated jump button. So yeah, it's a little bit awkward. But we managed to navigate our way around having no jump button, excuse me. So yeah, sometimes you use powers by touching the touchscreen at the bottom, and sometimes it picks up your input, sometimes it doesn't. So these enemies here are crank roulets. They're like the random enemies, and their weaknesses is on the Eye Xana, which can be like the symbol you see everywhere in the game. We're going to switch characters to Yumi. You can only switch characters at the Eye Xana symbol, and we're actually going to immediately upgrade her to get Blast Forward. So Blast Forward is a combo move that immediately is able to take out these crank-o-lets. Alright. And each Lyoko warrior has their unique powers. Odd can climb up walls, Yumi can use telekinesis, and Auric, soon enough, in the background you can see these platforms as I take out these cranklets with my new combo move, Blast Forward. And yeah, these enemies have like a weakness to it, so sometimes you can kill them in one combo and sometimes you can't. Okay, so A tends to be, I think A is so Y is heavy attack, and the X and A buttons are used to execute combos. Sometimes Y is involved, but it's very rarely involved. So these are like, I think they're called kamikaze cranklets, I can't remember the name. But yeah, they just explode after you hit them once. But yeah, Auric can tank it. And then we're going to change to our final character, which is Arlita. I'll explain Arlita more in detail, but her biggest thing that she contributes to the team now is that she can deactivate towers, and she's the only character that can deactivate towers. I also have to carefully approach the edge there because, again, we have no jump button to save ourselves. Alright, and each tower deactivation, you have a little puzzle to do. So, and they get progressively harder as you progress through the game. Alright. So throughout the game you get to play as different warriors in each of the chapters. So we're playing as Jeremy, who doesn't actually go to Lyoko. He's the guy behind the supercomputer alerting the rest of the Lyoko warriors. He's like the genius kid of the group. So he's pretty disappointed that there's no math class today. So apparently there's science class, so he's gonna go to that. Get through some of these kids. There's actually fast movement on Earth, which is really funny. You want to stay close to the front of the screen as possible and zigzag. So you want to zigzag like this. We're going to talk to Mrs. Hertz here. And we get out of the science class. Apparently science class has also been cancelled and Jeremy is pretty sad. So we're going to have a look around the school and see what happens. See why that is the case, because it's a bit weird that both classes have been cancelled for the day. So yeah, for the basis of the show, so Code Lyoko is a group of 4 kids. Sorry, no, I already mentioned that. My bad. But yeah, the show ran between 2003 to 2008, I think. And then there was a live action show which was aired in 2012.
And does this take part in the show, or is it just purely outside of it?
Oh, so this is based off the show. So this is based off seasons 1 and 2 primarily. There's also a season 3 episode. So because this game was made, I think around when season 3 came out. Anyway, apparently the scanners don't work. So here's our solution. We're gonna get a DS from Odd, and with the power of the DS, we're gonna be able to recharge the scanner's batteries, and now we can finally use it with a bit of hacking. And yes, this is called a hacking puzzle.
I remember you getting a DS in another game you played in at a past event. I think it was you. I may be mixing people up. I do that.
Oh, yeah, that was me. Yeah, we're playing as Auric, right? Yes, I did Alex Rider. Yep.
Okay, yeah. Thought so.
Man, that's a weird thing between my games. At least my DS games. So we're gonna quickly grab Dragon Saber, I believe, for Auric. And we're gonna hopefully wipe out all these enemies. I can't take too much damage. If my HP hits 0, I get devirtualized and I need to pay like 100-point penalty. I could have made that. Yeah. So my splits are like based off the episodes of the show, so I think I call this Seeing is Believing, like the second. That's what the Earth section of the show was based off from. Okay, cool, I can think that. Yeah, it is, so you know what section you're on all times. If the 3D, the different animations I tell you otherwise. This Hornet is a bit annoying though, because yeah, Auric is a sword builder. But as I upgrade my characters through the game, they'll get stronger. Now, we're going to switch to our leader. So it's a little bit of a trap where if you switch to our leader too early, you have no way of dealing with the monsters in the level. Because she's not really an attacking person in the Lyoko Warriors group. That's wrong. Oh, there we go. Eventually got it right. Alright, so chapter 3 is the first of some major skips. Hopefully this game doesn't also crash here too, because I had the game crash in this area, hence my estimate will allow for that. So we're talking to Millie and Tamia. They're like the Caddick news reporters in the show. They don't have any big significance in the game though. Anyway, so this is based off the episode Satellite. And this was actually the first Code Lyoko episode that I actually watched. Which is kind of wild considering this episode was like... Goodness, they were really crazy about kids having their cell phones taken away. Or mobile phones.
Yeah, you can't have them in class.
Yeah. But they kind of need them because if they can't contact each other while Xander is attacking, that's really bad. So they hatch a plan to get their cell phones back. Mobile phones. I keep on using the American term here, but they do call them cell phones, so...
Yeah, same thing. We know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Firestrike in chat does have a question for you though. He says he knows you play the Wii game. Do you run the other DS game, Fall of
Okay,
Zona?
sorry, I'm just doing a little thing here. So
Sure.
what I had to do there was grab the key from the desk before the receptionist spots me, with the help of Jeremy distracting her. And if you get spotted, you have to do the game again. So, fortunately, I didn't get spotted.
And I apologize for
Yeah,
asking
that's fine.
that.
Anyway, what was the question again? Sorry.
Firestrike just wants to know if you play the other DS game, Fall of Zona.
Yes, it's terrible. I have ran it, and it is a terrible experience. Maybe I'll do it one day on here, but so everyone can see how terrible it is. If everyone's willing to pull up with it for 6 hours.
If we've got a moment, Firestriker also just gave us a $20 donut,
Nice.
saying put this towards the bonus game, which has been completed.
Okay, so big thing about this. It's terrible on both accounts actually. Anyway, so this is like a level with first level of skips. So hopefully I can line this up properly and not get shot off the edge. Hold on. Okay, I'm gonna miss that cycle, but that's okay. We made it through, we're alive, and we didn't get knocked off the edge, so it's all good. So yeah, that, yeah. We made it through. So that's our first little skip. So it's just like, because it seems you're still in battle, you get this repeat of this music. Riveting soundtrack. And I think here we're gonna, hopefully have enough points for this. If I don't, I'm gonna have to improvise. I don't think I have enough points. Oh yeah, no. Okay, good. I thought I didn't have enough points, but I did. So Screw Fans takes out these Hornets in one combo. So these flying enemies here. That makes this combat section a lot faster. Where are you? Really annoying when enemies just decide to go off camera. You do have to aim your character a little bit. There's like a little bit of auto aim, but you do have to aim your character a bit when you throw fans or when you use odds laser arrows. Alright. I'm not gonna grab the checkpoint But yeah, so the platforming in the game assumes that you're not gonna jump because yeah, this game does not have a jump button in any form. And not even like Zelda where you automatically jump if you hit the edge. You just don't jump. So here we're going to do another skip. Where I'm just gonna yeah, there we go. Smash my face into the wall and then I just clip through the wall. So yeah, Xana didn't really create those barriers that well. Okay, see if I can get these two at the same time. Nah, they're too far away. So ideally when you get into combat, you want to take out two enemies at once if they die to the same combo. So those two Hornets, if they got pretty close to each other, I could take them out at the same time. Alright, and now that I'm through that, I can change to our leader and deactivate the tower. And that will be Satellite or Chapter 3, as the game calls it. I should explain that there are 15 chapters in the game. The first 7 count for Season 1, and the next 7 count for Season 2, and then there's one Season 3 episode. And they sold it to the game where you can like play through the first episode of Season 3 or something. Anyway, so we're going through another episode of Season 1 here. This is Blaze, I believe? Yeah. So, this is our day student here. Her name's Yumi. And she's Japanese. Her family are immigrants who immigrated from Japan to France. And yeah, in France they have how can I describe it? They have like a similar they have like you go to school for 6 days and then you don't go to school on Sunday. So the education system's a bit different over here. There's no student here, that's nice. See a bunch of rats, that's good. So yeah, the rest of the group's trapped in the cafeteria, so it's up to Yumi and our leader to save the day. By the way, our leader's always in the supercomputer, so she's not one of the people that can walk around on Earth. So yeah, Jeremy... So we're going to the boiler room, and guess what? It's locked. So we had to find the key. And this is a pretty silly puzzle, because you're forced to grab this key first, and then Jeremy goes like, oh, that's the wrong key. Spoilers. And then we go grab the key here, hopefully, no. You can sometimes get the right key first try, but yeah, it's pretty silly, the hitbox there. You most likely get the key there again. Anyway. I'm trying to get in front of Jeremy, jeez. Sometimes Jeremy just body blocks you. You can't get in front of him. So yeah, once and again I'm doing zigzags. Zigzags to move fast. As you can see, I'm moving faster than Jeremy, which is why you want to get to the front of the screen. So in the Lyoko section of this is mostly Yumi and Ali, I think, because Oregon are the trapped on Earth. There'll be instances where you can't use certain characters because they'll be trapped on Lyoko due to on Earth due to Xana's shenanigans. Deal with these crank collets very quickly. So I'm going to go to our leader in more detail. So our leader, she can't get off Lyoko at the moment. The main plot of season 1 is that Jeremy is trying to find a way to virtualize her on Earth, but having a difficult time figuring it out because she's not entirely human. He believes that she's an AI, but maybe one day that she can be can live among them and live as a human. He also has a huge crush on her, which is why he wants to save her. So, yep, there's the motivation right there. So the big thing about our leader is that if her HP hits 0, unlike the rest of the Lyoko warriors that can like re-virtualize when you pay a 100 point penalty, our leader cannot be re-virtualized. If she hits 0 HP, she actually dies. So it's an automatic game over, and you start at the start of the level again. So when you're playing as our leader, you gotta be playing very cautiously. Oh, jeez. Okay, let's try that again. There we go. Also, our leader can float, in case that's not obvious. And we're going to clip through this wall. Wow, that was really easy. Never had that easy before, honestly. And yeah, that's probably to explain why at every opportunity when I can switch out of our leader, that I would rather play as Yumi and the other characters because I can play less cautiously. They're not close enough, that's a shame. Yeah, there's not many of us that do speedrun Code Lyoko games. I think most of us have speedrun the Wii game, which is Quest for Infinity. That game is really good as a speed game, but there's like one problem with it, and it really hurts your hands, which is really unfortunate. Oh, I don't have the combo, that's right. Oh, you're kidding me! What? Wow. I haven't had this soft lock in a while. I can make it through this wall. Yeah, I haven't had this soft lock in a while. I have no idea what caused it. Don't worry, it's fine. It always says at the start of the level, but the problem is I'm going to lose a lot of time. So if I do go over estimate, you can blame Xana. Wow, that hasn't happened in such a long time.
Well, whilst you're re-going through what we just saw, I would just like to remind everyone that we are AusSpeedruns, a group doing speedrun events to raise money for charity. For this event, we're raising money for Cure Cancer, a charity which funds early career cancer research who are working across all cancers and all areas of cancer research. If you'd like to donate, you can go to donate.ausspeedruns.com or follow the link in chat. We have met all the incentives that are left in the marathon, but please continue to donate. If you'd like to make me suffer, throw in some puns. I truly, truly hate them, and everyone knows people like to watch others suffer. If you've enjoyed this event, you can head over to the ASM Discord, which you can find a link for that also in the chat. If I can spell Discord. The Discord link is discord.ausspeedruns.com.
Thanks for that. But yeah, I like to add that this is for a wonderful cause charity that we're raising for. So yeah, please donate. This is essentially the ASM Co Lyoko watch party. We're going through the episodes right now.
Does this episode also require you to watch it twice?
Probably not. Xander just attacked the game, that's all. Oh. That's unfortunate. Fortunately I hit the checkpoint though, so I'll be fine. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. She just
not want to let you get through there as easy as it did the first time.
Oh, well, it did let me through there, but the problem is it's, I need to get this just in case, because if Alita dies, that's really bad, because that means I have to start the level over again, and I don't want that to happen. Alright. Again, I do have to mind her HP a little bit, because, yeah, if she hits 0, it's game over. Alright, hopefully we don't soft lock here again. Like, this is the very end of the mission, which is really annoying as well. So that enemy there is also a mega tank, by the way. So mega tanks are usually pretty strong, especially the laser and mill. Okay, I think we're not soft lock. Okay, good. I have no idea what causes that soft lock. So yeah. Okay, cool. Alright, so we're in chapter 5. Finally. So Rourke's missing his diary. And apparently we find out that Sissy has it. So Sissy is the principal's daughter. And she kinda like pretty nosy and wants to get involved with the Lyoko Warriors group or stuff like that. I almost got lost where I was supposed to go. Also, please let me talk to Sissy. So we find out that she knows of our secret. So basically these Lyoko warriors, they keep Sandra a secret because if the school finds out, they'll probably shut the supercomputer down and lose access to it, and they won't be able to save our leader. We're going to just steal Sissy's doll from a room, and that's it. And now we're gonna find hopefully, the location of our diary. So, first we talked to Nicholas, one of Sissy's cronies. Oh, that's my stylus. I need that for later. And we find out that Herb, the other crony, is next to the gym for some reason. And Rock basically bullies him for the diary back. Whoops, not go down there. But yeah. So now we're going back to the cafeteria to confront Sissy and say, like, hey, we got a diary back. Lo and behold, we're trapped. By Xana, of course. So we only can control Odd for this mission. And our leader, but we're mostly going to just control Odd. Alright, so first things first, we're not gonna select our leader, we're gonna select Odd. And we're going to get Freeway Shot. So Freeway Shot is a pretty interesting move. Freeway Shot is a really powerful laser arrow attack. But unfortunately it acts like a double-edged sword against the enemies it's effective against. So it does a lot of damage, but if it gets reflected back to you, it does a lot of damage back to you. And it's really bad. Oh my goodness. So yeah, these horns can also do poison attacks, which is really annoying to deal with. And also, yeah, when you do throwaway shot, it, like, the laser arrows go around randomly and sometimes even miss the target instead of home in. I think I got them both at the same time, that's pretty amazing. I'm gonna grab this checkpoint here because I can do that while I wait. And safety.
Everyone in chat is just having a bit of a nostalgia about Cheese TV and Toasted TV, whichever one you ended up watching.
I watched them both. So.
I might have watched them both. I probably hit both, but I mainly remember Cheese TV.
Yeah, I think Cheese TV's. Anyway. So we easily take those blocks out, fortunately. But yeah, the blocks can just reflect those attacks back at Odd, and it's pretty disgusting how much damage they do. Anyway, so this little cutscene here, our leader gets captured by the Guardian, and we have to hack our way out of it. And it's a really simple puzzle. The puzzles will get harder. I swear. Oh my goodness. And here comes this blocks, which can be super scary. Okay, good. And then we're done with Logbook, that's right. The episodes are a bit out of order. Nope, that's not it. Please go in there, please, please, please. Okay, there we go. So chapter 6 has probably the coolest episode of season 1 in it. I'm very happy it's featured. Anyway, so we're gonna get hopefully we're able to get both of these. Mini saber and flip. Oh, I can't get flip saber. Okay, I have to get that a little bit later. Power plant episode's not in this. Right, cool. So here's another clip. You're supposed to use Yumi to lift that log, but we can just slash it for a sword. Okay, I'm gonna quickly upgrade Auric. I can now get the upgrade I want, which is wow, that froze me. Cool. Yeah, so the blocks can also freeze you, which is really annoying. Clicking points, because it looks like I'm low on points. Am I gonna make it in time? No. Okay, I'm just gonna kill this block here. Shame. Now we just chill. Hopefully everyone's having a good time watching this run.
Chat's pretty active right now, myself included.
Are you kidding me?
Ooh,
I slid off somehow.
a bit of ice physics there.
Yeah, that's weird considering there is an actual ice sector in this, so... And we're in the forest sector, if that's not clear. So yeah, I should mention that Lyoko is split into, at the moment, 4 different sectors as a season 1. That's gonna change though. Alright, cool. Wrong move. I was setting up from the wrong combo. It's like, oh, I pressed the X button first. So it's kind of like once you have access to more combos, it gets a bit difficult to remember which one's which because they start off the same or. Alright. Puzzle here is pretty easy. Now we're back on Earth. And things are a little bit weird. People are repeating themselves. Huh.
I've had a question asked twice in chat now. It's just about to ask it at this time.
Yep.
Emulated runs allowed on the boards?
At the moment, oh well, we've had a discussion ages ago, and like one of the mods says no, but I say yes. So I kind of want emulators allowed because it's very hard to get like a DS or 3DS capture. So
Yes, it is a right pain.
yeah.
And even if you can find one, they are very pricey.
Yeah. Yeah, I was
So
lucky enough to get mine. Yeah, I'm going in the right direction, sorry. Yeah, I was lucky enough to get mine before they, yeah. What? That was
Sorry, I was laughing at Firestriker's comment of "you're the only one on the board." So
I didn't
clearly...
think so last I checked. I thought someone else was there. birds. They got in the way. I need to get in. Jesus, more birds. Wow, that's bad RNG there.
Yeah, looking at the boards, you're the only one on it.
Oh, that's weird. I thought there was one other person.
I mean, there's another moderator on there.
I know.
You are right about that.
Yeah, we're going to the laboratory here.
Well,
Alright.
there you go. Clock is saying if you get MU unbanned, you're probably gonna get it like another 3 or 4 runners on there.
I'll let him know that. Alright, so the correct Jeremy, by the way, here. There's 2 Jeremys, by the way. It's the one at the back. So, yeah. But yeah, Ghost Channel is a really cool episode. Also, I'm playing as Lily again, and once again, I have to stress, you have to be really careful when you're playing as Lolita. And the thing is, she's the only option in this stage, so you have to be really careful. Fortunately, there are life point bundles you can buy, which I did earlier, just in case. So yeah, there's mostly just like, not a lot of things in this apart from you gotta hit all the switches and make sure you don't die, because if you do, you have to start the whole level over again. So yeah, that's why those checkpoints exist. So if you fall off the edge at any point, you lose 25 HP. You may lose more if you hit like 2 death planes at once. Which is possible, by the way, so gotta be careful not to hit 2 death planes. You can also, like, you can hit 3 death planes at once. I think we managed to achieve that. So yeah, try not to hit all those death planes at once. And don't hit the checkpoint there because it's slower. Yeah, so we're taking these deaths, well they're not deaths, but doing that on purpose, so to get to a closer checkpoint. I'll be doing that later in the run as well. Yeah, the Wii game's really good. Like, the big issue with it as a speed game is that it really hurts your hands. I'm gonna be cautious here. I could have made it over, but I was just gonna be... Once again, if I fall off the edge, as earlier, I'm gonna go back to the last checkpoint, and that's pretty far back. I could have grabbed the one earlier, safety, but it wastes a little bit of time. Alright. So this is where puzzles start to become a little bit harder. Of course, this one's kind of easy. But yeah, as from chapter 7 onwards, they get a bit harder. Anyway.
I don't know, if I was like 12 and saw that, I would start overthinking it, because it's like 10 pieces to choose from.
Yeah. I can't remember what exactly these puzzles are called, but I know they have a name to them. Anyway, so Jeremy's figured out a program finally to get Alita back onto Earth. And so Yumi's asking her mother if she can live here while she's in France. And lies to her mother that she's also Japanese, which she isn't. Oh, go through the door. Thank you. So now we have to go out on the street and find our father's diary. Oh no, our father's phone book. Yeah, probably puts a date on this game. Oh, the NPC's there. Sometimes the NPC is not there, sometimes it is. It's really annoying. Alright. But we did find the phone book. And yeah. Now we're gonna do another little hacking puzzle. So this one's a little bit difficult. But there's not as many pieces. Now we're playing as Odd and Auric. Well, mainly Odd, but yeah. So we have another plan to get our leader into the school as a dorm student, like nearly everyone else in the group. And that is to... Okay, so the plan is to spray paint the wall, blame it on some other kid, and get into the principal's office. I am not kidding. It's a really silly plan, but it'll get the principal's attention.
I feel I know the answer to this question, but Firestriker is asking, are the puzzles random?
No.
Yeah, I did not think so, judging by how quickly you were completing them.
Alright. Alright, I'm gonna do a little thing here. Yeah, nice, okay. While Jim was walking up towards the door. And now we're sent to the principal's office. And now we get to talk to yeah. Talk to the principal and get our leader enrolled into... Oh, wrong thing. Wow, how did I pick that one? Also, you might have noticed my my little menu there was a little bit glitched. I went towards the bottom and it still had the arrow pointing down. Who am I playing as? I'm playing as Auric, right? Yeah, playing as Auric. Yeah. Okay, got the right character, good. Ah, dang, got frozen. Collecting all these extra Lyoko points so I can have points for upgrades later. That was close. Being annoying too because we're gonna frozen. Anyway, we're gonna do another clip here. Hopefully it'll let me through in good time. Bit finicky this one. Whether it decides to work in good time or not. There we go. Oh, I could have gone that platform and play it safe because yeah, I'll go back to the last checkpoint. A bit far back. I'm also blocking. The B button is to block, and that prevents you from moving as well, so I don't fall off the edge. Right. Play as Odd and get feline shots. Yep. Because Odd's the only one that can climb this wall because of Lyoko power. Oh yeah, so using your Lyoko power also drains your Lyoko points, and that's in yellow. Whereas green is your life points. Very, very easy. And now we just go into the tower as our leader. Even though I think any other character can do this, because they're just going to another sector. Yeah, you have to use our leader there, which is kind of silly. Anyway, we're going to be playing as Auric again. Nice, okay, cool. Got that clip first try. And now the enemies have been upgraded, so those green exploding cranklets are now orange. So they're a bit more powerful. I think their blast do at least 40 damage to you, so like double damage. So what just happened there is I hit the crab with the last hit of the combo. But it didn't die because the other hits didn't hit it. Anyway, so... Oh, too far. But yeah, I'm abusing Super Sprint, even though you're only supposed to use it on the logs, you can use it in that area too. Nice combo. So get all these. Nice combo. So yeah, the Super Sprint can be... The Super Sprint section's not that hard, but later in the game it gets a bit harder. Right, this clip is like one of the hardest. A bit more precise. Got it. That's gonna be a Mega Tank, yep. So that should be... We're almost at the end of Season 1. We just have one more thing to do. We have to turn off and on the supercomputer, because lo and behold, we got Alia back to Earth, but the problem is that the supercomputer needs to remain on. Otherwise she dies. So, yeah. There's something connected here to the supercomputer and we need to figure it out. So, now we're in Season 2, and this is when the show gets really good if you watch the episodes. And so this is like a auto scroll section. So the fastest you can do, so you boost by holding the A button. And yeah, you can't make this section a lot faster. Yeah, basically. And also, yeah, Season 2 is where vehicles are introduced. But you only use them in these auto-scroller-ish sections. Take that. That's probably like the only enemy Ali is going to take out in the whole run. Or to hit those switches. So, yeah.
Would this be a good time for me to take over for a second?
Oh, yes.
Cool. No donors, but if you would like to, please do. You can, oops, open my email. You can donate at donate.AusSpeedruns.com or AusSpeedruns, whatever. It's in the chat. But what I wanted to bring up is that we have a YouTube channel where you can check out past runs that you may have missed or past marathons if you're new to our community. Some of the runs you might like to check out would be, say, the 10-hour Pokemon White 2. Sorry, yeah, White 2 run by Worcester. Or maybe you'd like to see some more of AeonFrodo and their Fire Emblem Three Houses speedrun.
Oh god, that was something last night. I forgot to mention that Gonrail thing that what happened in like in the final chapter was like a 0.8% chance of happening. So that was kind of crazy. So got super unlucky there. Anyway, so we're playing as our leader. She can walk around on Earth. It's just like, yeah. By the way, so this manhole is one of the most well-known things about Code Lyoko, but we only see it once in the run, and it goes, yeah, there we go. We don't see it again. It's pretty sad because that's their usual method of going into the factory and into the Lyoko. So yeah, bit sad, especially if you watched the show before. That's the only time you see it in the run. So here I'm going to use this tactic and get, yeah, near the door while our leader's picking herself up. Yeah, and that allows me to go near the door and I can just mash and just go through it. A little bit of movement tech there. Some cutscenes allow you to like move in them before the dialogue pops up, so yeah. You're right, I'm just remembering what chapter we're in. Right. So here's where the double-edged swordness of Odd's attack is going to come into play a lot. So we're going to use three-way shots a lot. Again, the problem is if the blocks deflect my attacks, I'm going to suffer a lot of damage. Oh my goodness, please don't freeze me. Yeah, that got reflected back at me. Right. Fortunately, I was able to take out those last two quickly. Also, yeah, the barriers can take a bit of time to get down, so sometimes I get damaged by them. They only do a point of damage to you, though. Right, this is a section where you get to play as our lead again, but you're not going to be in the fortunately. Yep, it's Code Lyoko DS, and not the bad DS game. Oh boy. Yeah, once again, enemies off screen. I believe the laser of the Mega Tank does a lot of damage to you, so I have to be cautious. And there'll be new enemies introduced right in this next section. They're called Tarantulas. They'll introduce in Season 2, and they're pretty tough. So what I do here is throw grenades at them, and then have Odd fire his laser at them, his heavy attack. And once again, this is like a little bit of a trap where they want you to change your leader and then you get trapped and then, yeah, you get game over, which is pretty nasty considering this is like the end. Alright. Got that order mixed up. So chapter 9 is where Ali is a bit confused, and she's gonna be having nightmares, I believe, so and Jeremy wants to help her out. So we're going to sneak into the admin building and find out about this guy called Franz Hopper. Fortunately, we can't enter because the receptionist is there. So we're gonna steal her notebook. This is 2 items we've stolen if anyone's keeping track. And now we're gonna talk to Jim because we found out from that notebook that she really likes Jim. So we're gonna let him know that the receptionist has a thing for the gym teacher. For Jim. So yeah. Alright. Now we got that taken care of. We can probably get into the archives office and get more information on Franz Hopper. So, as far as we know, Franz Hopper was a teacher here, so that's why we're looking at the archives and yeah, figuring out who he is. So he has a house nearby, and this house is called the Hermitage, and it's where a lot of the season 2 mysteries come into play. And we're going to find a book on the ground, and it's about the Punic Wars. And we find out our leader has gone to Lyoko by herself. So this is a pretty big Yumi section here. We're going to get a lot of things for Yumi. We're going to get swipe fans, blast back, and we're not going to get her Lyoko power thing yet. We will soon when we have like a more of a safe point stuff, because we're at 2050 and yeah, we need 100 life points to revive her. So, and you really want to play as Yumi in this section because these hornets, they're kind of deadly, and Yumi's like the only one that can take him out pretty quickly. So we're going to use the intended use of telekinesis here. And also, yeah, you can see the other method of seeing your HP. So you can see your HP in numbers or in a visual sense, which is pretty cool. That's if you touch the bomb screen, which I probably just accidentally did. Yeah, so this fight here is a real big handful if you're playing as any other character other than Yumi. Missed that cycle, that's unfortunate. Oh, at least that platform came quickly. Never usually comes quickly, so that's nice. Gonna collect these extra points. And Jeremy figures out the code to access the Carthage sector. So there's actually a 5th sector called Lyoko. Its formal name is Carthage, but they call it Sector 5. just to make it easier to pronounce. And we're gonna play as Yumi again, because Yumi is kind of broken in these Sector 5 sections. We also gave her the life point upgrade, because we're going to be using her pretty soon in a auto scroll section. So Sector 5 has some pretty ambient music. So I think back when I first ran this, like, it kind of put me to sleep almost. So yeah, you gotta be a little bit alert when you're playing this game, otherwise you may be feeling a bit drowsy from this ambience. Like, it's real ambient. So they couldn't replicate the Sector 5 from the show, where it has like a time limit where it changes, and if you like run out of time, you can't get through the sector. So it's a real race against time in the show, but here it's like, well, they couldn't really implement that, so the chill exploration. Anyway, so here's the thing. So here's a big deal. So we don't have access to a jump button, but we can skip some combat sections doing this really precise setup, which unfortunately I fell off, but that's okay. Okay, cool, got it. So that skips a fight, and yeah. You're gonna see a lot more of that in the upcoming Oh yeah, so super sprint stuff still affects you way beyond when you sprint, which is really funny. And now we're going to switch back to Yumi to skip a puzzle and a combat section. There we go. Oh, okay, cool. I remembered. Thanks, Toad. You came just in time for quality ambience. Wasn't cautious enough, unfortunately. Oh my goodness, I didn't know that could go that far back. Wow, I had no idea. That was a bit spooky. I don't know what happened there. Okay, there we go. Just get on the edge, that'll be easier. Fortunately, that doesn't happen a lot of the time. Okay, I better not get hit by this laser twice, I have to restart the level, and that's really bad. Right. Lasers do like 25 HP each, just like falling off. Wow, that was harder than it should have been. Thank you. I really need to clear the screen, apparently. Anyway, so chapter 10. What episode is this? Is this Mr. Puck? This might be Mr. Puck. Yeah, this is Mr. Puck. So Mr. Puck is an episode that explores Lydia's past. And yeah, we find out that she really liked this doll called Mr. Puck that helped her chase the nightmares away. Okay, so once again, this game covers seasons 1 and 2 and 1 episode of 3. Because the game came out when season 3 premiered, I think, or just before it premiered. So it offered like, oh hey, you get to see a season 3 episode early or something like that. That's just one of its marketing promotions. Anyway, so we got this locker key from Mr. Puck, and now we're going to check out these CDs that have been left by Franz Hopper. Apparently they're a diary. And Jeremy gets possessed, and then the game psychs you out by making you think you're playing as Auric, but you're not, you're playing as Yumi. So it's like you're playing as Yumi. So yeah, Auric lets Yumi know that they can't help her, so she's on her own. And she has to activate the scanners and the supercomputer by herself. She actually did that one episode, so it actually makes sense that she has that knowledge, but it wasn't shown in the game. Just to explain that, how she knows how to use the supercomputer. I can't remember what episode of season 1 it is, but it makes sense.
Time for a dono in this auto-scroller?
Yeah,
or
sure.
Tech you need to explain.
Yeah, well, this is a hard auto-scroller, so yeah. Probably the hardest in the game, but that's it. That's all you gotta know.
Okay, fair enough. So we have a $10 dono from Kalama Cat. I think I may have mispronounced it. Anyway, finally caught one of your runs, Aeon. I'm enjoying the stream a lot. Good luck with the run.
Thank you.
And I would personally like to thank everyone who has rated or hosted or just let other people know about this event throughout its run. We really appreciate what you're doing.
Oh yeah, so I should have mentioned this, but so when I hit those blue switches and also get to these telekinesis sections, most of the times I don't boost, because if I do, I end up crashing into the barrier that's slowly going down, or the log, so I let go of the button. This is tight on Lyoko points, this section, so I'm trying to collect every bit of points. I'm also trying to collect every bit of other stuff so I can get the upgrades as well. So this is kind of a bit full on this auto scroller. Also really important. And also taking the fastest way. But yeah, now that auto scroller is over, and now I'm gonna play as she's my only option. And once again, Yumi's kind of OP in these Sector 5 sections, so gonna skip all these lasers, get down here, get this checkpoint. This is supposed to be like a little bonus area, but it's actually faster to go here. Funny. Whoa, that was weird, but at least it didn't push me off the edge. Alright. Oh yeah, so those enemies are actually unique to the game. I can't remember what they're called though. But I think they'll call a French name. Alright. Oh yeah, by the way, if I try to make it there, I just miss out on that platform, which is really sad. Alright, dang. Didn't get them both. If you aim really well, you can get them both. But that's really hard. Anyway. Through this combat section we go. So I had trouble in this section during practice because I kept on falling into the holes because I wow, amazing typo in the chat. Anyway, careful here. So yeah, the Skipperzoa has Arlia. Now the Skipperzoa generally drains the person of their Lyoko stuff, but we're leaving our leader behind. In a cruel twist of fate. Yeah. She's okay though. Seriously, even though the Skipperzoa is draining her head, who is sucking her brains out, she's going to be fine. I promise. Oh yeah, we're done with the mission. Alright, so Missing Link, chapter 11, is probably the hardest in terms of execution in the speedrun. We need Saber Sting, and that's it. But yeah, this chapter is like the hardest execution-wise. There's a lot of skips in this chapter, and they're pretty hard to get. Even this first one right here. Ah, I did the wrong move. I may have it. Yeah, it's XAA. But yeah, this is not an easy skip to do. Oh, there we go. Got it. Nice. So the game is nice to fill up our HP again. Next part. And this skip is really easy to do because you just hug the wall and then let you through. Oh god, I almost ran too early. Alright. So here we have another difficult skip. This barrier is like one of the hardest to get through, so hopefully it'll let me get through it. Oh, right. But there we go, nice. Got through it. That barrier can be a bit tricky to get through. Also, yeah, we've left Yumi behind, by the way. She got caught by the Skipperzoa too, which is kind of the plot twist in this episode where the Skipperzoa usually goes after our leader, but instead has gone after Yumi. And the reasons why aren't apparent yet, but we'll find out pretty soon after I beat the monsters. Oh my goodness. Please don't die. That'll be great. Oh yeah, by the way, if your HP is lower than like 33%, I believe, you get like more HP drops, which is really nice of the game. Not sure if anyone has noticed, but yeah, that's the thing. Alright. Please, stay there, thank you. So yeah, Yumi has not been virtualized back to Earth. We're technically supposed to save her, but kind of ignored her. And Jeremy explains what's happened, and yeah, apparently she hasn't been devirtualized properly, and now she's stuck on Lyoko. And the problem is, there's school picture day today, so yeah, she needs to be present for the photos. I had to talk to Sissy, and remember that doll we stole from her bedroom? Well, we're giving it back to her. So way back in chapter 4, 5, I can't remember, but yeah. and yeah, it's good. The dialogue's kind of funny, yeah. So now we have to. So Sissy agrees to pretend to be Yumi for the picture day, but she needs one of Yumi's outfits in order to dress up as her. So we go and grab the dress for her, and yeah, go back to the school. That kid didn't give me issues, which is nice. Alright, we play as Orc again. And we're back here again. So this is like a little bit of a repeat of the map. It said we get to go further into it, I suppose. So I'm not sure if anyone has noticed, but there was like another section that was like off to the left. So we're going to do a little bit of a trick here to deal with the monsters. These monsters are kind of annoying to beat, so we're just going to go here, and that despawns them and the barrier. So yeah, I can't remember who. I think just Samu found the trick. But yeah, that was really funny when we found out that trick, because yeah, clearly that wasn't programmed well in the game, and we found the despawn point. Oh, I'm gonna try to do this once, but don't rely on me getting through this. Yeah, Barry's being stubborn. Okay. Alina, that's right. Thinking about Yumi, but Yumi doesn't come in until a little bit later. But yeah, Alina needs to hover over this. Plays Yumi. So the game requires you to take out these two hit these two buttons, and they're like on the other sides of the level. But we're gonna ignore one of them because we don't need to press one of them. Oh, excuse me? There we go. We need to press this one though. Fortunately, it is the closest one. And then do this, and we don't need to press the other one. Again, showing that we don't need a jump button in this game. Alright. See if we play as Yumi again. When you go through here, take out the barrier that's blocking the way. Well, my first speed game was actually Quest for Infinity, and yeah, when I got my 3DS capture, I guess this wasn't like the first game I wanted to speed run on it, but I was intrigued by it. Anyway, I gotta quickly upgrade Odd's Lyoko power points. Also, do I upgrade brick stuff as well? Might as well. Attack, defense, Lyoko. Just do a whole bunch of upgrades here. And hopefully we get to do a little bit of a skip here. Okay. I'm hanging onto this wall. Okay, that worked out. That worked out really well, actually. Thought it was going to turn out bad, but that actually was the ideal way to do that, believe it or not. Anyway, this section's a bit laggy because you've got the top screen doing its thing. Having Lyoko while I do the puzzle. Anyway, so hopefully I can get this section without triggering the enemies here. I need to... Okay, good. I hit the thing. That was like 4th try. So yeah, I wanted to hit the Ayazana switch over there. That was like barely on the screen. Because Oz laser arrows surprisingly have quite a distance to them. And you can abuse that. Normally you're supposed to fight enemies there, but instead we skip them. And conveniently, we still need to play as Odd because we can just climb up this wall. I'm gonna play as Auric. So it's like, I switch here, don't I? Yeah. So we're going to take out these creepers. Yeah, that's what these enemies are called. Although they're not the normal creepers you see in the show. The creepers in the creepers in the game, they really look like the upgraded creepers in Fall Xana. I guess I had the designs ready to go. Now we have a super sprint section with, and yeah. Be late. Okay. I can wait a cycle. And this is where the super sprint section is becoming a little bit difficult. Because you need to clutch them out. Oh, that was close. And you can just hold the super sprint for longer to maintain your speed, and yeah. There's this huge battle arena, but once again with Yumi we can just skip it. Alright. This puzzle is pretty straightforward, provided that I'm allowed to move the pieces. Hello? There we go. So yeah, I upgraded Odd to pull off this overboard, this overboard section here. So feel free to talk about donations and stuff, because this is probably the easiest auto-scroller in the game.
Sure. No donations right now, but just a reminder that we are AusSpeedruns, a group doing speedrun events to raise money for charity. For this event, we're raising money for Cure Cancer, a charity which funds early career cancer research, researchers even, who are working across all cancers and all areas of cancer research. If you'd like to donate, you can do so at donate.ausspeedruns.com. Thank you, Clock, for putting the link in the chat. If you are enjoying this event and would like to be a part of our community, you can find us over on Discord at discord.ausspeedruns.com. Or if you'd like to check out some of the past events we've done, all our stuff has been archived on YouTube, which you can find at our YouTube, which is in the chat right now, or youtube.ausspeedruns.com. So pretty much .ausspeedruns.com. Also, I'm not sure if you answered Overkill Syndrome's question or not, because I had to step away from my computer for a second.
Oh, sorry, what's this?
Did you start running the game simply because you love the series?
Oh yeah, I did.
Okay.
Yeah. Anyway, we're playing as our leader again after that overboard section. And once again our leader has had nightmares. She kind of wants answers, which I don't blame her. Alright. Oh, no NPCs, that's nice. I can just immediately talk to the rest of the guys. Usually there's NPCs that spawn there and they get in your way, so that's pretty nice to not have them spawn there. So yeah, Jeremy says just to relax, but then it's like, I have to find out. I have to find out my passwords. So she explores the hermitage again. We're gonna go up to this window here. Takes the cutscene a bit to register. Okay, cool. Sorry, a bit to load in, I should say. And now we're going back to Lyoko because something has happened. Nana is attacked again, probably. And once again, we are not taking the most famous way. We're taking the Hermitage way, which is probably the longest section through this section of sewers. The shortest is through the boiler room, if anyone's wondering. Once we get here, we get to go to leave. Hopefully my game doesn't crash here, because it did during my PB. Okay, good. Do I have my life pack? Okay, good. Okay. Because I need it. So, once again, we're playing as our leader. So, yeah, we gotta play a bit cautiously here. Because if I do die as our leader, it's automatic game over and I have to start the whole level over again. The checkpoints are here mainly because if you want to collect more life point packs, which is probably recommended if you're playing this game casually. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. That was actually kind of silly of me. Usually I hit the checkpoint and I fall off the edge, but I can just... That was just an autopilot if I get the successful strat, which I didn't get, so... But luckily I do have the life point pack, so I should be... But Lee does have some sort of attack, and that's like a pretty weak energy blast that she needs to use her shield for. And this section here is probably the most dangerous in the level because I literally can easily die if I'm not careful. There's a bunch of lasers, and I'm just gonna use... Okay, yeah. If I do get hit again, I'm gonna use that... Yeah, okay. We're using that pack. Because otherwise I have to start the level again if I got hit by another laser. And I am going to take these fall deaths on purpose here. They're coming up. So I'm going to hit these switches, but then it takes a long time to go back on these platforms and do the other side. So it's best to just fall down after you hit the switch. Oh yeah, so this has probably been mentioned several times in the chat, but you can watch the entire series of Code Lyoko on YouTube. And it's, yeah, for free, which is really nice. So, really want to binge the show, then you can watch YouTube. Also, yeah, that kind of got that to being consistent, but yeah, you can get on that platform and without having to jump on it or wait for it. So that's really cool. Always makes my heart jump when I just get on it. Like, that was like barely on it, but it's a pretty sick trick, especially because the game does not have a jump button. Okay, so we're gonna upgrade Auric, and we're probably gonna get our life point back. Probably gonna use Dragon Flip Saber. Oh, I'm just short for the point upgrade. That's okay. So yeah, Ali is gonna get caught by a Skipperzoa, and we're actually gonna save her from it this time around. So with our newly minted Dragon Flip Saber move, we can beat up the Skipperzoa. Yeah. Bit of a shame I had to use that life point pack there, but it's okay. This clip has been a bit difficult. Yeah, I'm just gonna kill these monsters. Maybe. But yeah, that clip has been a bit difficult for me, so... And now at the end of the level. Oh, almost there. I forgot about these mantas. So usually, yeah, they're on the outside of Sector 5, and they drop mines in the air, and generally they're pretty annoying. Oh, hello? I'm surprised they weren't dead, but I guess I didn't. But yeah. Okay. Puzzles not that hard. Now in chapter 13. Now this is personally my favorite chapter because a lot of skips actually happen. And this is also a pretty cool episode. It's like, if you go my stream and see me run this game, it's my splits background. So yeah. Or at least a screen cap from that episode is my splits background. And now we're going to the laboratory to see what's up. And look who's at the computer, it's Franz Hopper all of a sudden. Like, why is he here all of a sudden? He wants to destroy Xana, which, well, great, he's on our side. But then we found out that the scanners that we've been going into has caused cellular degeneration. And then, yeah, Jeremy leaves because he feels guilty causing that to Yumi. And, oh god, who do I play as? I play as you. I was just like, who do I play as again? And, I'm gonna get a point pack and then off we go. So this is probably the easiest clip in the game. Oh my god. Unless I get hit by that, that makes it harder. Are you kidding me? I said this is the easiest clip in the game, apparently I'm struggling. But there we go. That took a bit of an effort. We're through though. Next, we have this section here. Now, you're expected to fight all these monsters. There's a lot of crabs. Like, they really wanted you to fight these crabs. But then we go on this platform because they forgot to put a barrier around this platform, and it turns out you can just despawn these enemies. So you, in this next little section, I gotta hug the wall here, otherwise I'll trigger the battle. And I successfully didn't trigger the battle, which is nice. So now I can just escape on these. Please don't kill me. That'll be great. So with Dragon Flip Saber, I should be able to easily beat these tarantulas. Oh my goodness, that didn't come out. Sometimes it doesn't come out, which is really annoying. Alright. Didn't have to use the health pack there, which is good. So then Jeremy realizes that hey, how did this guy know I destroyed his diary? He must be Xana. So I gotta stop him. So all of a sudden, oh wait, wrong area. I'm supposed to go up to the boiler room. So now we're just going straight to Lyoko, with a little bit of a twist. Well, we're not going to Lyoko because we're Jeremy. But how did I get in this room? So we can actually ignore our leader there. The game wants you to talk to our leader, but you can just go to these scanners and then just hack them. Here, here. Puzzle's pretty simple. And you talk to our leader who suddenly just pops into this room. But you made a clone of her. Now, you actually play as Auric here, that's right. I was just thinking, do we play as Auric or Yumi here? No, we play as Auric. So we hit the switch and then we purposely fall down. I actually don't have notes. There's actually two different routes. There's like a Auric and an odd route. Your primary fighter is either of those two. I'm probably gonna have to heal. Yeah, I'm not gonna go for that clip. You can clip through that, but it's a little bit difficult, so sometimes you just opt out of it. I would say the series did have a finish, but then they continued it with Evolution, unless you don't count Evolution. Unless you like don't count it. Yeah, but I got a proper finish. But it was kind of like a little bit open-endish, in my opinion. But yeah. Alright, cool. We got it. Gonna wait for this. So yeah, odds laser arrows can hit quite a distance, and including that little switch there. Okay, and last one. So we're gonna do a little bit of a skip here, another little skip here actually. Need to line this up properly. So we skipped doing a puzzle there. And yeah, we just fall down there. Line shots. And now we're hoping to do another skip, but this is a little bit more difficult because there's invisible walls and I need to and the shot you have to make is pretty precise. Oh my god, first try. Wow. That was pretty baller. It took me a while my PBs to get, so that's like really nice. Yeah, that shot is actually really hard to make, like I made that look really easy. But lowers the barrier and allows us to go through here. And now we get to play as our leader. Now I have to be cautious, so for the sake of the marathon I am going to be cautious. I will go through this though to speed this up. Right. I could have gone through that middle one, but I'm just going to be a bit cautious here, just to keep... Now I'm going to play this again. So yeah, once again, these boxes you're supposed to lift them up through telekinesis, but instead we're flash through them and then just zip through the other side. Yeah, again, the game expects you to fight as certain characters, but nah, I'd rather play as Auric. Also, the clips. Oh, yeah. Yeah. To mainly do that clip, you just have to like not move the control stick and or not control stick, the D-pad, and press press the attack button and send you through. Yeah, this puzzle is usually a bit hard for people. This is probably like the hardest in the main game, but then. Alright. So, we fooled the fake France Hopper into getting a decoy, and we finished the mission. So, chapter 14. This is where Auric has his auto-scroller section, and this is the last auto-scroller section of the game. This is also the final episode of Season 2 in this game. There's still one more episode after this, though. So, have we got any donations while I'm doing this auto-scroller?
We have one $15 donation from Anonymous that says no comment. Thank you, Anonymous. I would also just like to let people know what's coming up next. We have 2 Ocarina of Time runs coming up. We have Defeat Ganon, no SRM race between Mikami Hero and Trip AU, and because people were so good and managed to get that $1,000 in for the bonus game, we also have another one which is not properly labeled on the list, so sorry, I can't tell you what that one is. But it is Ocarina of Time, and it is Mikami Hero. I'm not sure if that one is a race as well, though.
Yeah, thanks for your donations. Well, I can use the control stick, but I also can use the D-pad. Oh, jeez, I almost missed those. That's okay though, because you don't need an awful lot of points for endgame. This is like approaching endgame at the moment. So yeah. Hopefully I jumped over that. I was supposed to hear a sound, but apparently the game didn't play that, so I was very confused. So, I'm just going to double check whether I have the life point pack. I don't. Good. Now I have it. So, we have a boss fight against clone Auric or evil Auric or whatever you like to call him. He has the best laugh. And yeah, instead of using combos on him, we're actually just using normal attacks on him because it's faster. And we're also blocking his attacks to stay close to him. And then when we hear him laugh, we attack him. Right, took him out in good time. I only got hit once. Alright, so this puzzle's probably the hardest casually. But it's actually quite simple once you figure out it's in 4 sections. And now we hear Franz Hopper's full diary. So we find out that 1, Franz Hopper returned to the past, which is like a feature of the show and stuff like that, 2,500 something times, which is a lot of times, which is the equivalent of like 7 years going back to the past in a row. And oh yeah, I play as Orc. And we also find out that our leader is his daughter. So there you go. So now we're gonna try and get back her oh, what is it? Her memories, I think, that Xana has, and that's what makes her completely human. So she is completely human. Just she's been stuck on Lyoko for 10 years thanks to her father and the government agents who are after her. So yeah, after her her father, yeah. So anyway, this level has a lot of skips. Dang it, I was so close. That is a bit of a precise skip there. So hopefully I get it second try. Nice, got a second try. And yeah, once again I'm playing as our leader, and I gotta be careful with her and take a bit of damage here because we're taking shortcuts and we're speedrunners, so Chiyumi. Oh, I meant to get close to that guy. Alright, to do the skip as Yumi is a lot easier. So yeah, we avoid that fight. And now hopefully we get... No, that's not the right... Okay, wow, that... Okay. I did that clip earlier in practice and that was like the weirdest way I've done that clip, and now I've done it twice, so that was cool. I'm gonna avoid that laser because I don't want to take too much damage here, because I do have a fight with Yumi coming up. Oh, that's the wrong move, wow. And that's why you don't want to sustain damage. Alright, gotta be careful. Where are you, buddy? There you are. Alright, got him. That took a bit to get because he was off screen. That's okay though. Oh. Okay, so this puzzle is also pretty hard if you don't know what to do, I think. Maybe this might be the hardest one casually. I always say this is the hardest one casually, but then the harder one shows up. But yeah, I know what to do for that one, so yeah. What makes some fights unskippable? You can't, there's no way to skip the barrier and stuff like that. Or we haven't found a way. Okay, just wait for that to get closer. Oh, wait, hold on. I was supposed to change characters there. First of all, speaking of changing characters, I'm going to just upgrade Odd quickly to get the, hello, life point upgrade, attack upgrade, defense upgrade, and... Alright. So we try not to trigger the enemies as long as we can. And then... Nice, first try. Usually I don't get that first try, so that's really nice. Now here the enemies are going to attack our leader, and it's going to be really annoying. Okay, good. They didn't hurt her. That's why I have that life point pack, so yeah. Alright, cool. So that's the second last mission, and our leader gets caught by the skipper Zoa, but then Franz Hopper saves her. So she's now completely human, but the problem is Xana is now free of the supercomputer, so he's... So yeah, Season 2 ends off bitterly, but positively, because now our leader's like free of the supercomputer. Like, he can be shut down, but the problem is... Yeah, Xana is now free, so... Now we're starting back at school. This is like the final episode of the game. I'll let you guys know when time is. Time is not for a little bit. Hello? Where's the thing? There we go. That took a bit of effort. So we're talking to Auric and Yumi about our new classes for this year. And they have a serious conversation with Auric and Yumi. I haven't touched it yet, but oh, maybe I shouldn't touch it yet. But yeah, so Oz found out that he's separated from his classes with Auric and Jeremy, and he's kind of annoyed at that, so he's going back to his room. And to collect the notepad that we stolen way back in, I can't remember what episode, but yeah, we're now finally returning that notepad. Not sure the receptionist thinks this is a big deal because she can just buy a new one, but there you go. We're going to give it back to receptionist so that we can have access to the principal's office. So we found out that the gym teacher, Jim, he wanted us to change classes, so we're going to confront him in his room, hopefully. His room's like in the same room as the boys' dorm room, so that's kind of convenient for us, because we can just go to the same floor. I found out about his past, and he used to be this guy called Parko the Disco King. And he kind of wants to hide it from everyone, so Odd's using it as blackmail, basically. And we could talk to Auric and Yumi here, but I'd rather not. It's an optional thing. Again, this was made when Season 3 was brand new. And we're going to go up in this door. Even though that door is closer, it's actually faster to go up here, because then you can just have a diagonal movement down here and it's actually faster. And now we're going to talk to Jim. And then Odd's changed his mind about the blackmail, because then Jim changes his mind about separating the kids from the class, because can't make it through without friends. Pretty sweet. Anyway, so we go back to our room after, like, you know, hard day of convincing the teachers to change. Oh, excuse me, hello? Wow, that was weird. And then we go to Lyoko. This is an actual, this is on a 2DS capture. But yeah, I'm actually using a capture card here. Pink squirrels, yeah. Hopefully I don't have to talk to Jeremy for this. Thank goodness. It's like, do I have to talk to Jeremy? We're all going off to Lyoko. This is the final mission, so I'll let you know when time is. I'm just gonna go right into it, and we're gonna be playing as Odd. So, I had trouble skipping this a while ago, but fortunately, there's a way you can do this as Odd. Just charge up your laser, and... oh. Okay, looks like I didn't get through that. Okay, I'm in. Good. That took a little bit, but yeah. I discovered this recently, so I'm very pleased that I could bring Odd to this phase of the final boss fight. So so you're meant to bring Yumi into this phase, but we kind of just ignored the rules and said, nah, we're bringing in Odd. Because Odd's actually more effective against this final boss than any other character. There's 3 phases to this final boss. It kind of assumes that you've been in a phase, but you still have to beat it anyway. So yeah, Odd beats it very quickly. And this is a monster unique to the games, so yeah. So this is the section where you're meant to play as Odd. So yeah, it kind of restores his HP because it assumes you beat the first form as Yumi. So yeah, it's a bit silly. And you can only attack the Scorpion when it's in its idle animation. Yeah, Odd just beats it very quickly. Unlike the other characters. So we're forced to switch to Auric here, unfortunately. But yeah, Auric is pretty strong at the moment. We've actually fully upgraded him. Which is kind of crazy considering we had enough Lyoko points to do that. But yeah, he has all his moves and everything. That was a little bit... Okay. Oh no, gonna avoid doing that because yeah, if Auric does that animation, you shouldn't try going for it, otherwise will end up falling off and going back to the start checkpoint, which is really annoying. Yep, it's a TV show that originally came from France, which is pretty cool. And you can watch the entirety of it on YouTube. Alright, now we're on the final phase of the final boss fight. So I hope I don't softlock on this phase. We had a softlock earlier, so hopefully I don't softlock because that would be really terrible. Alright, come on buddy. He's not letting me attack him. Oh, I'm so close. Alright. Alright, he's done. Alright, so when I when I walk into the in the light as our leader, that's when time is. So time is coming up really, really soon.
Just give me the yell.
Yep. And time.
2:08:32.
Nice! Despite that softlock, that's really good despite the softlock, jeez. Wow. I blame Xana for that softlock first of all. Yeah, it just shows off that at the start of Season 3 that our leader can finally have an attack, which is nice. She can actually defend herself. Anyway, there's one little thing I want to do. Hopefully I can do it, because it's pretty funny.
Well, I suppose it depends how long it takes.
It only takes like a minute.
Then you should have no problem.
Alright, cool. All
You're
right.
about 4 minutes ahead of your estimate, so.
All right. Well done. You saved Santa. You saved Lyoko, but Santa is far from defeated. There'll be more battles to come, so keep a lookout for new episodes of Code Lyoko, with even more secrets coming soon. Congratulations, you've completed the Code Lyoko video game. Well done. You're almost as sneaky as me, but much more modest. You now have access to my hacking program. Why don't you try it out and see what you can unlock? You might even find some interesting secrets. Don't forget to visit us at www.codelyoko.com. By the way, don't visit that site, it may have viruses or something like that. Just be careful. Goodbye for now. See you soon. So Yumi, when you said friends and that's it, I don't suppose. Let's just wait and see what happens, okay? And that's the game.
Alright. Any shoutouts or any last minute thoughts you'd like to get out before we head off back to intermission?
Alright, so first of all, thanks to the Code Lyoko community for speedrunning community for just solving this game in general for a little bit. There might be more stuff to find out. So if you want to jump into the Code Lyoko speedrunning Discord, that's great. I think we should have a link through speedrun.com, hopefully. If you don't, just DM me in AusSpeedruns chat and stuff like that. And I also would like to thank my boyfriend as well for giving me a lot of support, and that's it really. And also I stream, I try to stream like during the afternoons and at nights on usually Mondays, Tuesdays, Fridays, Saturdays and Sundays. But yeah. Oh yeah, thanks for the link to the Discord. But yeah, that should be it. Yeah, cool. Yeah, that should be the Code Lyoko Speedrun Discord. But yeah, thanks, thank you all for watching and enjoying the run, and hopefully you enjoy the final run of the event. So yeah.